What's up there, guys? It's Chad here at Brick Farm Trout Fishery. It is right at the end of the summer. I did record a separate intro on the day here as you see me walking around the lake. However, the wind was an absolute get into the mic and it was really difficult to understand what I was saying, even more so than normal. Yeah, very tough summer for the sport. I'm sure you're all aware of that. Zero rain for months on end. So many of the waters really low water, sort of evaporation lakes there, and really tough trout conditions. It seems to be quite tough in the summer over the last couple of years. The rainbow trout specifically really don't like the heat. The browns fare a little bit better, but it's just not good for the small still water scene. So I thought I'd have a little session here and see what I could do. I started out using some small nymphs here, sat there on Brick Lake. I even tried a sinking line with a booby on it and some other bits and pieces. I did try buzzers, floating them around on a couple of different lakes throughout the day as well. But really it came down to having to change the tactics, because when you can't see the fish, you're hoping that you're in front of fish, and you're also hoping that they're feeding and they're going to take what you put in front of them. So as you can see later in the video, once I've tried a couple of different bits, which I'm going to edit out, so you don't need to see the hour or two that I was trying different stuff and not having any success, you're going to see me move on to some different tactics here later on in the day. So I hope it's of an interest to you guys. Editing can make everyone look like a great fisherman, but at the end of the day, it was not fast and furious on this particular day. I have slow days just like everyone else. Just because I'm on YouTube doesn't mean that I'm a superstar when I'm fishing. I struggle on my days too. Just the power of some editing software makes it look like the action's always fast and furious. But when you go out for a day summer fishing, guys, you have to just be realistic about what the sport is. You know that it's not going to be fast and furious like the winter. You can just put on a cat's whisker and pull it back and have trout following it for feet and just taking your fly. It's just be realistic, guys. Enjoy the challenge and you'll have yourself a good day. Hey, there you go.
Oh, look, you've got one.
Purchase Maximus. Purchase Maximus.
Hey.
There you go. There you go. Wing. Bye, fishy. If I get attacked by another fly, one right there. I can't believe he took that. There's just a little bit further. Go away.
It goes quite deep here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it literally it's 20 feet. It's really deep. See, now I might have just blown my chance, but I might have to give that 5-10 minutes again. Just typical summer fishing, this is. At least when you know they're there, you got half a chance.
Yeah, because half the time you can be flogging away and there's actually nothing there.
Yeah, but in the winter, it does. If you cast 5 meters away, the fish will come towards your fly. Oh, that I just pulled that away there. They come charging across the lake. Whereas this time of year, you got to put it. Yeah, you got to put it on them this time of year. There we go. I don't know how I'm going to net it from here, but never mind.
Shorter.
That's all right. Oh. That was so I should be okay. Thank you. This is where I fall in. Oh, he's going. Hello. Right in the weeds. Plucky little rainbow. It's actually got quite a, considering the time of year, it's quite a plucky little fish. We're in. Hey. There you go. Not a monster, but he's actually, that's a relatively fresh fish, I think. It's been there a while. Not too long. Well, there you go. There you go, guys. It's about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Fish are absolutely not chasing any flies at the moment, as you'd expect, being this time of year and that it's the low water, hot temperatures, etc. So I was able to stalk one out in that corner. I saw them congregated there. Sort of tactics you'd use at Diva Springs back in the day. Bright-headed fly, just plinking your fly in at them and letting them kind of snap at your fly, basically. You get half a second, mouth open, boom, boom. They've already spat the fly, so you've got to have a little bit of luck on your side. You see there, I lost one, which was a bigger fish than the one I caught, but yeah, they're not snapped. So I always try and fish barbless flies when I'm fishing droppers, because if you do lose a fish and you lose your knot, at least the fish can spit the fly out. Whereas if you're in a barbed fly, it's going there with possibly other flies trailing in it. So that's just something that I do when I fish droppers. That's just my own preference. I very rarely lose a fish due to being barbless hook, because I grew up as a coarse fisherman anyway. Just keep your line tight and it's not a problem. So here we go. Random rain. Right guys, I'm just having lunch and I'm going back to the corner up there on Spring Lake, where I've been able to stalk that fish out and had a few more follows. I did retreat after catching that fish and give another gentleman a shot at catching fish there, because it is red hot and in the end of summer, so I wanted to give someone else a chance to have a go at some fish they could see. And that is pretty much the best chance you got this when it's this hot and these conditions, is you have to see the fish, I think, in these small still waters to have a chance of catching them. They're not pulling your fly, they're not anything, you literally, they're snapping at it. You get half a second when they snap at your fly to set the hook. It can be exciting fishing because it's visual. It can also be a little bit frustrating at times. Right, so the purists are going to need to look the other way for this one. It's middle of summer, they're not taking anything really apart from what's annoying them, so we're going on a bung and a what's it fly. I've never caught a fish on a what's it fly before. Apparently they're very good, so let's go and see if that does anything. There she goes. So we're going to need to get it where the fish are. I think they're going to be a bit further out there. Oh, man. That's the one. Let's see if this does any damage. So I've never caught on a what's it fly before, guys. I see lots of people do have success on it, and they're not chasing normal flies, certainly not that I've seen today. So let's see how we do on a what's it fly. There were a few feeding fish about an hour ago. Oh, hello. I just saw that get knocked then. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. That's a take. Something's attacking that. Okay. There goes the what's it fly. There you have it, guys. Just a really quick video there of some summer fishing at Brick Farm Lake's trout fishery. Been a really tough summer for the sport. Everywhere I've spoken to, there's been little rain, low oxygen, and it's been very tough for the sport. We're coming out of that now into autumn, so the good sport's on its way. But you can see there on Spring Lake there, the water's very low. I did try buzzers, I did try some other tactics, pull-in tactics and things. I even tried sort of booby on a sinking line to try and get a take, but it didn't work. It was basically summer tactics. It was stalking, putting it right in front of him so they snap at your fly. I almost had a second one on the bung there. But quite frankly, I was just very pleased to catch, knowing the summer we've had. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. This is Chad. Catch you later.